Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It's your boy Tokeland, back with, surprise, another old school Runescape video. I know it's been quite some time since I've uploaded anything, and both of my Let's Plays definitely fell through. And to be honest, well, it kind of boils down to I wasn't really showing up for myself in a lot of ways, and uh, things were starting to get out of hand, and I needed to take a step back from any type of entertainment or, what do I want to say? I'd say doing things for the sake of fun and just doing them, and kind of had to focus on, getting my shit together and really starting to learn how to show up for myself, because life was indicating to me that I was not, and I needed to turn some shit around. So, I've been doing that, getting myself right, with myself, with my relationship, with my career, and yeah, now we're back. Can play some old school RuneScape guilt free rather than running from my problems with old school RuneScape. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here we are. We were in the middle of starting a birdhouse run. I decided this would probably be a good good spot to start this video. Just some updates with the accounts. Here's the skills. I'm not going to go over each one of those individually. I'm just going to let you view to your pleasure. Pause it if you want, because I'm going to go to the next thing. This is what's left for our quests. I need to set aside time to do this, and really, it's this. I'm in a clan that's like a PVM, mostly PVM, but skilling clan as well. So realistically, if I just nut up and ask somebody, I could probably complete this quest and then complete the rest of this. And saying that out loud makes me want to do that. But here's where we're at. Here's where we're at with the achievement diaries. It has always been not really a priority of mine. Actually, hold on. What's going on here? Why don't I... Oh, this is the reason why I've decided to say fuck this. I might go do that soon. Okay. Goals to write down. In fact... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I got all the skills on paper for that. That would not be tough to get. Probably even boost that. Anyways, I'm gonna get off track. I got ADHD, and I love to get distracted. So, here's also where we're at. I don't like to show how much of a fucking nerd I am. This is my favorite game of all time. Played this shit since I was about 10 years old. But before I digress too far, we've got a new pet, young Quetzin, and in fact, we were quite spooned with the Quetzin. 27 hunter rumors to get homeboy here, and obviously, you could see 77 hunter. I wasn't exactly doing the max level contracts. I think there's higher level contracts. I'm not sure. Yeah, hunter rumor. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do master hunter rumors. Shit, just dismiss homeboy. I probably should do that at some point. I don't have the beekeeper outfit. But anyways, yeah, incredibly spooned with this, right? I don't know if y'all know that I have the beaver. I got that a long time ago before I ever was making RuneScape videos. Woodcutting is my favorite skill because I'm a psychopath. And on the way to 99, I got my beaver, and I want to say it was in the low 90s, but I don't have a screenshot to prove that, so I really couldn't fucking tell you. All I would tell you, though, is since I've gotten this, as much as I love woodcutting, this burned me the fuck out on it, so I have not done it since. Not sat down and really trained it since. So I can tell you that it was 100% on the way to 99. Just not sure exactly where. And then one last thing. Actually, we got two more things. We got the Abyssal Protector to 179 Rift searches. So incredibly spoon for 2 pets, but the pet that I want, this is usually how it goes, right? But the pet that I want, let's check it. I want the Zulrah pet super bad. We're sitting at 2,360 kills. We have no Jarvis Swamp, no mutagens, and no pet snakeling, but we got everything else. I'm not stopping until I get the snakeling. I would love to get a mutagen, but I actually just looked up the drop rate for those the other day because I was kind of getting pissed. Like, why don't I have any untradables? And then saw that the mutagens are like 1 in 13k, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm used up all my spoon luck on my other fucking pets, so not gonna hope for those, but I'm hoping for the snakeling because I don't have any bossing pets. And this is the boss that got me into PVM, really, so I would love to have that pet. But anyways, I guess one more bit of luck. We got spooned at moons. I mean, I think we're just missing, yeah, the ranged weapon, helmet and bottoms, and then the melee top, and then the mage bottoms, and then I think that's it. I haven't done moons a lot in quite some time. I did it probably once a week for about an hour because my clan used to do Moons of Peril events, but they do not anymore. So I have not been motivated to do moons. Other than that, I think what was there? Oh yeah, got ourselves the graceful recolor, the first one ever. Well, the first one for me, obviously. The most recent recolor, but the first one for me. And yeah, so let's go do this birdhouse run real quick. I'm loving this new update. Don't gotta click too many times. Just set your left click to reset. And just sit back, relax. Since I'm from the Pacific Northwest, sip my iced coffee. Fucking vibe. Here we go. So yeah, after we do this birdhouse run, realistically I should do a farm run, but I don't know if I want to do that on a video because it's kind of tedious, to be honest, and we're doing this live. Fuck it, we're doing it live! Doing it live! I don't really like to go back and talk over gameplay. It's kind of weird to just sit there and talk. I like to be doing something. With that being said, it's catch-22 because I have a difficult time multitasking. It is hard for me to do something and talk about something else at the same time. So likely, whatever I'm doing is whatever I'm going to be talking about. Which is tough because I actually want to talk about some fucking philosophical shit and just kind of like what RuneScape has taught me in the time that I've been trying to get my shit back together. Because I haven't been playing RuneScape, right? It's just been like, I've been trying to heal that relationship with gaming and just like finding a better balance in my life, right? Because it was to the point where like, bro, I'll wake up and bro, like, playing RuneScape all day. Like, I got bills. I got a girlfriend. Like, you know, I'm trying to fucking keep a house over my head, keep us fed. With that being said, like, I work in the trades. Like, I'm an electrician. So, as long as there's work, which for now there is, the way the economy is, then I'm pretty good to go. It's just like when you're staying up late, having a hard time getting to work in the first place and then performing. Like, I do a good job. I have good work ethic when it comes to work, and I pay attention to detail, and you know, I make sure that my work is a representation of myself. Like, I don't just show up for the paycheck. You feel me? But you know, when you're neglecting yourself when it comes to like sleep and just even mentally being present for yourself, like just to process what the fuck is going on around you, you know what I mean? Process like how you feel every day, as weird as that sounds. Things start to fall apart before you even realize like you're in shambles and you're on the edge of like losing everything. And it's like I thought only only drug addicts fucking had to deal with that shit, bro. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't just gaming, but like that was a big part of it. Like I would just run away with games. I would just be like, yeah, fuck reality. I'm out. And it got really weird because reality wasn't even bad, bro. Like objectively, if I looked at it, I mean, still right now, like objectively, if I look at it, if I look at my whole life, and I look at where I'm at right now, and like I ain't trying to fucking be vain about this. I'm just trying to be real. Objectively, the best like place I've ever been in my life, right? Like healthy household, healthy relationship, healthy job, where like they actually kind of give a shit about you enough fucks about you to at least be able to like let you do what you need to do to take care of yourself, right? And here I am, still not fucking taking care of myself. Yeah, so I'll take a step back. Oh, one major part of this that kind of forced my hand is I lost eyesight in my left eye. Now, how the fuck does that work? So apparently it's something called central serous retinopathy. And if you don't know what that is, you're not alone. I had no idea what the fuck that is, and everyone that I've told has had no idea what in God's name central serous retinopathy is. Right? It is essentially, according to the retinal specialist that I was seeing, after going to an optometrist and a couple other doctors, the optometrist told me it's plasma that essentially worked its way, like, I want to say he said behind my retina, but essentially there's a pocket of fluid built up at the retina where it's supposed to pick up the light, right? So it's just this obstruction. And essentially it's like if you had on a camera, not on the outer lens, but on the very inside, like focal point where it captures all the light, there's like some blockage. And the the retinal specialist told me that was actually adrenaline. I had so much adrenaline in my system from just stress that it caused my eye caused like adrenaline to leak underneath my retina or behind it or whatever the correct terminology is and screw up my eyesight. And as a tradesman, and as someone who like is an electrician who works in the
farming
fucking
contract
dark,
completed.
Nice. Works in the fucking dark all the time, like, bro, that's not the move. And it was actually my manager that was the one who said, yo, you might want to consider medical leave. Nice. And that's what I ended up doing, and through that medical leave, watermelons, got it. Done a lot of soul searching, done a lot of fucking self-examination. And that's where I realized, okay, yeah, I'm not showing up for myself. I'm not doing the things that I need to do. So let's start doing that, and let's start building up healthy habits again. And that's what we've been doing for the last month. And I'm in a much better place now. In fact, I'm itching to do something like this, where we're making some videos on my favorite game of all time, bruh. So that's what we're doing right now. I think, so I'm not going to do a full farm run, because honestly that shit takes like an hour to do all this, all this, all this. Like, nah, bruh. What we're going to do is I think we'll do a tree run, right? And then we'll plant the watermelon first. But yeah, then we'll do a tree run. And then I want to do a 1 hour of Zulrah video, but I don't have an hour. So fuck it. We're just gonna do a whole farm run and kind of jabber a little bit about what I plan to do with YouTube and what I plan to do with Runescape as well. So yeah, let's open these seed packs real quick. Bada boom, bada bing, nice. Okay, you know what? Ooh, there's a watermelon seed, sweet. What do I protect watermelons with? Actually, you know what? Hold on. pretty sure my flowers protect all allotment crops, or all allotment crops. If I could learn how to spec. So. Bop, 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 bop. Ooh, on the subject of Zulrah though, the reason why I wanted to make a video about it is because last night I was playing and I discovered a new strategy. Now, I'm not saying this strategy is the strategy of all fucking strategies or anything like that. Like, I'm not crazy. I don't think I know the game that well. I'm pretty casual player, right? Just dedicated to getting my fucking pet. Anyways, I have the agility level to do the shortcut, so I can just use the fairy ring. Oh, we're about to run out of space. The big juicy snake fairy ring. And I've discovered that doing that, if I were to just teleport to my house after every single kill, right, and try to like not use as much food as possible, fuck, I put those all in there. Then I can essentially almost never have to bank, like until I run out of food. So if I get the rotation where the melee one is the first one to spawn in, instead of magic or ranged after the first like initial phase, to determine your rotation, if you know what I'm saying. I don't really know if I articulated that well, but that is the only one where I consistently take a lot of damage. But if I don't get that rotation, honestly, I could stay there almost indefinitely, as long as I... Oh, my bad, that's not true, because I run out of my anti-venom, and I run out of the super ranging potions, because I just do the Bofa method. So, as long as those supplies hold up, I almost don't have to leave. You know what I forgot? I forgot water. We need water. The watermelons. There's probably one there. Whoa, that's the wrong button, chief. Skr. Oh yeah, I started doing tithe farm. You know, maybe we could do some tithe farm. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to talk to in tithe farm because that's kind of intense, but we'll give it a shot. There we go. Now I don't know if white lilies just straight up protect from disease indefinitely, or if it's just like you get a better chance. But if I'm using ultra compost, there's only a 5% chance of disease, so I'm hoping... Shit, no. Thanks, space boy. I'm hoping that there's a 0% chance those get diseased, because I just want to get about my day with these contracts. Okay, so let's go inspect the fucking... What? Is it not ready? No mames way. Okay, well, I could do that, but honestly, I don't remember how to do a spory. It's been a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, that works out. That works out just fine. I don't need to use my U tree. I could have honestly banked this, but I'm a little scatterbrained this morning. I haven't even had breakfast. I just wanted to hop on and fucking, you know, make some shit happen before I decided not to. Okay. Should be able to... You know what, no, after this Falador run, we're gonna have to grab a bit of jewelry. Okay. Go. Nice. Let's go grab Slayer Ring real quick. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Slayer Ring. Boom, bada bang. So yeah, goals for the accounts. Well, I do have a goal to get my quest cape. Okay, this is a distant goal. I know that if I just don't quit, I'll get it. I don't have any aspirations though to get the achievement diary cape soon. But yes, that is the long term. Get the achievement diary cape. Achieve 126 combat, because that is something that I have wanted ever since I started playing RuneScape as a kid. Well, maybe not ever since day one, but certainly once I got into it, I was like, bro, we gotta make it happen. You feel me? What am I doing? Where am I going? This is what I mean by I can't multitask. So, oh no, we're just gonna go to Lumbridge right here. So yeah, 126 combat, and then definitely want to get the crafting cape for its utility. What else stats wise? 99 Slayer as well, just because the skill cape is fucking sick. Bro, I mean, I want to max the account. I just don't want to fucking have such a big, crazy goal. But sure, one skill at a time. Hey, would love to get full all 99s. But some more feasible goals in the short term to mid term, besides the quest cape. So I would say getting into more bossing. So let's look up the high scores real quick. Tokens. Here's where we're at. We got 262 Barrels Chest, 12 Amoxolotl, 783 Duke. I fucking hate DKs. I only ever do them solo, but we got like around 80 KC. 6 Serb. I should probably try to actually learn Serb. I just went to do Serb, and I was like, this is too much that I want to learn it right now type shit. Here, let me go back real fast. Go to Taberley. Okay. And then Rock. Skirt. How do I want to do? Oh, yeah. So anyways, what else? Seth, yeah, Muspa, we got 539 KC. That was the wrong one. I don't want to go to the village. I want to go to the stronghold. Bro, that was the wrong button again. We're just going all around the world. Mushbiata. Okay. Where are we at? So, oh yeah, 14 Grotesque Guardian KC. Shout out to Leagues, because I never would have started doing Grotesque Guardians if it weren't for Leagues. Actually got me into that a little bit. So next time I get a Gargoyle task, whatever that may be, I might do some Grotesque Guardians. Yep. Shit. Let's pay you. Cool, and then we got Barak, right? Yeah. Oh, that's the loot tab. Oh yeah, Kraken. It's just, well, that's not even really a boss. That's just AFK Slayer. And then, yeah, we're at 183 Lunar Chest, so I guess I did do a little bit more since 94. What am I talking about? But, yeah, still haven't broken 200 chests. I'm kind of surprised that number's that high. I'm really checked out when I'm doing that shit. Thank you. There we go. 14 Skatizo, 149 Temp, 67 Huey, 63 Gauntlet, fuck the Corrupted Gauntlet. And then, yeah, I need to learn Leviathan. I haven't even touched the New World Titans. Need to really learn the Whisperer, because shmoney. And then Tob, TOA as well. We got 205 Ardorvis KC. We do have one Jad KC, but that was a long time ago, so it doesn't show. I don't even know if one would show up on here actually. Venenatus. That's like a. I don't really do wilderness shit. I think it's a wilderness boss. Yeah, we got 758 Vorkath, 24 Wintertod, and then yeah, Zulrah, 2360. So that's what we're looking like so far, and honestly, the goal is to become a much more well-rounded PVMer. How am I going to do that? Well, one boss at a time. Just learning, well, not really learning the fucking easy ones, right? But like my clan does nightmare events, they do next events. Oh yeah, my bad, I've skipped over my 5 General Guardor kills and 62 Giant Mole kills. This is a boring ass boss. I have the diaries, I just hate it. Yeah, but anyways, I believe they do Chambers of Zarek runs. Yeah, they do. They just did one the other day. What else? I don't want to open up the page right now. I'm trying to go off top. I don't know if we do Tob runs, but the clan as a whole does a lot of PVMing, and there is clan events where, like, in mass, they'll do these high-level bosses. So really, I just need to be a social butterfly instead of a recluse, and get after it on those days and make the time to do it, because it's like an hour-long event each time. So yeah, I think what we're gonna end up doing, what this is gonna look like as it pans out, is I'm gonna do a little bit of Zulrah, like as much as I, here and there, fill in the gaps, because I really want that damn pet. And honestly, I'm gonna be a little salty if I get a different boss pet as my first pet, like first boss pet. Excuse me. But I do get burnt the fuck out on Zulrah, I'm not gonna lie. And I take back what I was saying about tithe farming earlier. Talking about Zulrah just makes me want to do it. So let's take the Quetzin, deposit that bitch. Go up here to my Zulrah tab. I love Runescape for this reason. This shit is dope. Okay. And then we're gonna deal with this. You know, I actually don't know what the meta is on this. If Book of the Dead with my thralls is the best. It certainly seems the most sustainable, but I don't know if it's going to be like the fastest kills, you know what I mean? Let's see here, we need this, we're going to need let's do 400 of these. So I'm teleporting home quite a bit more than I used to. And we're going to do... So this is what I was talking about. It's hella weird. At least for me, like when I was doing Zulrah, until like, bro, and literally until yesterday, we're doing a minimum of 3 prayer pots, and we're only doing 1 of the divine ranging potions, 1 of the extended anti-venoms. Like, that's it. But since doing this, the way that I'm about to show it, I got everything right. Just gotta remember to change my damn prayer book. It just feels like I could stay here and almost never drink a prayer pot. Oh yeah, we want to make sure we're going to Arceus. Which, so my thought process here is, if I can save money on this shit by spending these to reset my stats at the end of the fight and try the hardest I can to not use this stuff, then I can increase my profits even more, you know what I'm saying? Because if I just go as fast as I can and use this shit up, like, cool, but like, how much is that cutting into my profit over time? And I guess there's probably an efficiency argument to be made. Like, maybe it's more efficient in the long run to just eat that cost. But this feels better, and it's just I don't know. Like, doing this is like, this just feels good. It feels like I'm saving money. And so, yeah, it's just what I'm kind of sticking with here. After all, this game is not really a game, like, I don't know. I used to be really obsessed with playing as efficiently as possible. As much as I could possibly bear. You won't catch me retaking fucking nothing, because that shit is whack, bro. But when it comes to bossing and whatnot, a lot of the times I'm just like, alright, like, if I can't figure it out, let me look up the most efficient method. Or if I'm, like, getting a 1-kill trip, let me just look up the most efficient method. And, I don't know. We're approaching 2,500 Zulrah kills. Like, at this point, I'm just trying to have fun with it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to keep killing Zulrah and complete my goal. So we've kind of moved away from the whole, like, metagaming aspect of this. And I'm just trying to fucking vibe. Like, it feels a lot better not to bank and restock my inventory, go through all that crap. Like, that just kind of kills the flow of it. But teleporting the house, resetting my prayer and HP, and then getting back after it. I'm sure that might waste some time on my divine raiment potions and my anti-venoms. But I think that's worth it to me. So right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, let's see, yeah, he can hit a 41 on me. Okay. Yeah. So, but because if I healed right before he hits me, I would heal to a 48. I'm not concerned. I'm trying to save food, right? And that's kind of the strat. And so now that we've killed him, the 10 battle stabs is nice, but this is shit. And before, that would have kind of annoyed me, because I'd be like, oh man, like, I'm only going to get a certain amount of kills. Like, I wish it wasn't kind of shit. But now, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm just like, hey, cool. I didn't use hella food. We can stay here. Let's get it. So we'll just do one trip. But yeah. So yeah, right here is where the argument could be made that, like, sure, teleporting back to here is much faster, right? In fact, what we're going to do here is going to deposit those coins. Yeah. Give myself a little space just in case. We get lucky on the rotos. Gotta remember to summon homeboy. I don't even know if I summoned. Yeah, I did summon last time. I'm checking. Go here. I've found that summoning right when I get in, so that the spirit is right here instead of over here, can actually increase my DPS by just a tad. Oh fuck! I hope that was in time. Dope. Because if he's over here, and then I want to say there are rotations where Zulrah spawns over here. After being over here, I forget which rotation that is. It's all just muscle memory by now. I'm not even really thinking about it. That's why I'm able to talk during this. Otherwise, I'd be silent as the grave. But, oh shit. Yep, see? Even while not having to think, bruh. If I'm talking, I'm still fucking dead. But the less time this thing has to spend traversing around here to get within range of doing damage, you know, the more damage that I can do in theory. So spawning it there first has been my preferred method. There's probably more meta ways to do this shit, but I really haven't looked up a guide in forever because I don't really care to. You know, if I find that I'm not making any money, or like, you know, it's just not worth the cost of supplies to do something, then yeah, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna look up a guide to try to even everything out. But like, I'm almost like, do I even pick up the grapes? Let's eat the shark. That way we can have some faster healing shit. Okay, boom. I mean, we're 2 kills into our trip, and like, this is what the inventory looks like. I haven't taken a single sip of my prayer potion. I need to get my Lumbridge Elite so I can have one more slot. Oop, bap, bow. So yeah, I mean, honestly, on paper it kind of seems like this would be less kills per hour, but I am spending less time gearing back up, so you know, I really should just do a side-by-side. I'll write that down. I'll put it in my working memory. That's something that oh shit, oops, forgot. That's something that I have recently discovered through the journey of trying to show up for myself a little bit more. As someone with ADHD, my working memory is damn near non-existent. Like, it's it's pretty shit. And, you know, executive dysfunction is the other main problem, right? Well, I've discovered that the executive dysfunction aspect of it can partially be managed by just being fucking aimed at something, right? But in order to be focused on that aim, I have to be completely like, what's the word? There can't be anything else cluttering my mind. Like, I just have to like almost forget about everything else and focus on that one thing in order to lock in on that thing, lest my mind wanders to something else. Will I die here? I do not have my hand on the F keys right now. So yeah, if I can get everything out of my head by writing shit down, right, then there's more room to focus on things. Not only that, having a dedicated working memory is almost like having an external hard drive for myself, right? As long as I don't lose that notepad, which is, it's like a little pocket notepad that I take with me everywhere at this point. As long as I don't lose that shit, bro, like, I don't gotta remember all that stuff all the time. And I can focus on getting after it. And it has been a night and day difference. So if anyone listening has ADHD and you're struggling, I'm not saying it's the answer, because everybody is different after all. But at least for right now, that's what's working for me. So during that kill, we got down to 4 prayer points, but still did not have to sip 1 prayer pot. So it's looking good. Let's just go back. Do this shit. Just rinse and repeat. I'm sure this is probably not a new method. In the videos that I remember watching when I learned Zulrah, I don't think people were using this method too much. Like, I don't remember hearing about this method really. And that's probably because it's inefficient. But because I haven't seen it, or just it doesn't seem very is prevalent the word? I think prevalent would be the word. Kind of wanted to highlight it, like, yo, there is an even more chill way to do Zulrah, because low level Zulrah, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't want to grind that out again. Like, I've thought about making an Iron Man, and the thought of just like the Zulrah grind alone, especially without having like gear to make it chill, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I'm feeling, you know, alright, if I were to be able to like quit my job and play Runescape, which I have no aspirations of doing so, I'm just trying to have a good time, then alright, yeah, bro, like, I'll fucking dedicate the amount of time that I would dedicate to my career into an Iron Man. But I got that career slot filled, so I don't think I'll be making an Iron Man anytime soon. Because I mean, I guess that could be an interesting concept for a video, for like a video series, you know, an Iron Man as a 9-to-5 tradesman, or not even 9 to 5. That's like a fucking short day, to be honest. There's not a lot of free time as a tradesman and someone trying to cultivate a life. Especially out here in like the Pacific Northwest region, where everything's overpriced and everyone's underpaid. Well, not honestly, no one's underpaid. To be honest, if I moved anywhere else in the country and got paid what I get paid now, I would be well off. But because I live where I live, I am not well off. Very interesting. But anyways, I digress. If circumstances were different, yes, I would start an Iron Man. And if I felt like it was feasible to do an Iron Man, I guess I would think about it. It's just like, I would probably have an hour, realistically, to play. Not even every day. And especially early game Iron Man, the content's not too juicy. Especially if I play, I mean, might as well play hardcore, because I mean, you've heard the logic before. If you're gonna do it, might as well start as a hardcore. Fuck it. Should I troll this guy, pick up his manta rays? That would be so mean. I would never be so mean. Unless I actually just don't want them. But that's the same reason I don't drop fucking food. Because what is going on here? Oh. Bro, I was like, what is happening right now? Well, this will be a slow kill. Especially with this rotation. We might end up sipping a pot, but it's okay. But yeah, I mean, it would be, to be realistic, if you were thinking about making a long ass video series that you could milk for fucking ever, it would be an hour or a couple hours a week Iron Man. I just don't know. Because how I picture that is like I could just live record the hour and then you just see an hour progress. But I mean, let's be real, a lot of RuneScape's progress is not that entertaining. I don't know. We'll see. If I can try to find a way to make it entertaining and find shit to talk about that not only holds, I mean, honestly just holds my interest, because if it doesn't hold my interest, who else's interest is it gonna fucking hold, you hear me? Is it gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be this guy. But yeah, we'll think about it. For now, I'm just taking baby steps, gonna make some update videos, working towards these goals for like the quests and PVMing, achievement diaries, leveling, and probably some loot videos. Honestly, loot videos are pretty chill to do. Plus, oh shit, I know that there is a lot of loot videos in the market already, but with how variable your loot can be and how skill level definitely affects things. Am I gonna run out of prayer here? Please be enough. It's gonna kill me. Oh, he got chanced, bro. Okay, that was funny. That would have been a great way to wrap that shit up. But the show will go on because we are still alive. This is why you don't drive distracted kids right here, because I rarely ever die at Zulrah, and that was just a silly ass chance. But as you can see, I mean, we started, yeah, we're 5 kills in. Normally, I can barely do a 5 kill trip, but I think we could just keep going and going like the damn Energizer Bunny. We got plenty of pots left. I don't know, I'm digging this strat. This is cozy as fuck. If you guys are enjoying the video, feel free to give a like, and I totally understand if you want to hold off on subscribing. Let me build up some trust a little bit, build up some consistency with the uploads, you feel me? Oh, please attack, thank you. Skirt, skirt. And then this one. I was testing out some hybriding. Or not hybriding, honestly. I was just doing like a fucking 6-way switch, I'm pretty sure. I was doing a 7. I don't know if it's called a 7-way switch, because I know there's a 6-way and an 8-way, but I was doing 7. And it's just too much inventory space. I'm not willing to, you know, give up the full crystal to hybrid it. I would rather just do the switch, but then it kind of leaves me with very limited resources the whole time. Like, I start with way less food, and so, and honestly the kills aren't even faster. Oh shit, this might be, oh dude, I fucking, what? 40 HP, okay, cool. But yeah, I've tried doing mage. I've even tried like the new, what, twin something staff or whatever from the new bosses. we probably should do more health. There we go. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit hits like a truck. Only downside is I have to be on the standard spellbook, so I can't get the passive DPS of my thralls. And that is honestly a big contributor to consistent runs. It's why I've swapped out from doing Vengeance, because although I could get some big hit splats from Vengeance, it just didn't seem very consistent. And this, although I don't think I've done my personal best on Thralls. I'm pretty sure it was with Venge. But Thralls are just, like I say, it's pretty predictable, and it makes it so when your Bopa is fucking noodling, you just at least have some DPS going up. And even when your Bopa is not noodling, like if you hit a 46, I think it's a 46 that I max at right now, or that I just max at, period. Either 46 or 48. But you get an extra 3 damage from the Thrall potentially, which bumps that up to either past 50 or almost 50. I can't remember what my max is now. And that's pretty cash money. I mean, we hit a 3 essentially, and I don't know what that hit, but especially on this guy, chips away some damage while I sit here and hit zeros. Should have waited a little bit. Oops. Nice, at least we hit him. So yeah, I mean, I do hit it a lot more with that staff on the melee phase and on the range phase. But I find myself having like 2-minute plus kills and then doing like a 3-kill trip, and that's just not worth it. I think we'll probably wrap up the run here. This wasn't exactly a super clean run, but I mean, you can see even scuffing it up, like, we're doing fine. I don't need to heal here because this motherfucker can't hit me for that, and this motherfucker just ain't gonna hit me. So you can't do a little transitional piece here, just bop you, and then don't need to eat yet. Run! Run! Oof, we made it. So this is gonna be sketch. Ooh. Ooh. And that's why we bring the prayer pod in the end. Hopefully, though. I can't believe we're not hitting. That shit used to get my heart going, but now I'm a little nervous, but honestly, surprisingly calm. That's pretty chill. We got this shit, bro. So 7-kill trip. That was a 2.5-minute kill. That was trash. Let's see how we did. 7-kill trip, and honestly, it was a bit scuffed. So we could have even done better. And in the future, I will make a video where I'm fucking locked in. We'll see how much money we can make. So 800K for that trip. I don't know how long that took. Didn't really time that, but yeah. That is the new method that I have decided that I like and would like to share with the community. If there's a video out there where someone's doing this exact thing, my bad. You know, all credit to whoever did this shit first. But if you don't know, now you know. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna plant a couple seeds here, or maybe just one of these. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.